You guys were flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Can I please get a warrant? Please. But if I was a cop and a person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, and I want to give you.
I don't want to slap.
So get bad. But you told me that your license.
Here's my
just
thing,
got your license back.
I ain't gonna get your license. I've seen one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I've seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those are?
Young Thug is making some serious missteps, and they are catching up to him fast. Not only has he been referencing his probation violations in his latest music, but he is also name-dropping a female police officer in the process. These choices are not just controversial, they are potentially criminal, and now, state officials are paying attention. Because of these risky moves, government prosecutors are reportedly pushing to revoke his probation altogether.
Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, oh, are you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictments finna.
According to breaking reports, the state of Georgia is now actively seeking to cancel Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail. What sparked this legal push? His music, specifically the lyrics from his new track Money on Money to I in the song, he raps, "These guys telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends." Many fans believe this is a direct shot at Gunna, referencing the fallout from the YSL RICO trial where cooperation with authorities became a hot topic. To make matters worse, Young Thug even addressed it again in a recent interview, essentially confirming what people were already assuming.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
Then came the tweet that threw gasoline on the fire. Young Thug posted, "If you're a rapper and you're a rat, you just gotta go gospel twin." The tweet went viral instantly. One user clapped back, "You're not even legally allowed to rap about gangster stuff anymore, bro. Go do gospel." That reply racked up over 100,000 likes and 3 million views, and yes, law enforcement saw it too. Almost immediately, news outlets reported, Young Thug's legal troubles are far from over. Police in Atlanta reportedly began monitoring him again following his release, suspicious that he was violating the terms of his probation through his lyrics and online behavior. One fan put it bluntly, "There's no way Young Thug stays out of jail and keeps rapping. His lyrics break his probation every time." Even DJ Academics had warned about this 7 months ago. At the time, he claimed the system was setting Thug up to fail, and that if he slipped even once, he could face up to 20 years in prison with no need for another trial.
Some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about again. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play.
Then came a major leak, one that exposed what authorities might really be planning for Young Thug. Industry insider Whack 100 claimed he had access to 2 full hours of video showing Gunna speaking about Young Thug during police questioning. The revelation sent shockwaves across social media, and now, many believe law enforcement is quietly preparing for a second YSL case, and this time, they could be coming even harder.
Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you some time though, Gunna. For you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
Digging deeper, fans uncovered more troubling details buried in police records, evidence that allegedly proves Young Thug violated probation soon after his release. One entry noted that just a week after leaving jail, he tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats." The name Wham was believed to reference Lil Baby. The tweet was seen as a direct diss aimed at Gunna. Lil Baby responded on Instagram with a cryptic but telling message, "We should." The next day, Young Thug followed up with another tweet, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends online. I don't know you." Gunna's brother saw the post and quickly fired back, "Trust and believe. We feel the same way." Later that night, Young Thug posted an Instagram story with his associate T, saying, "He came home the right way." Fans immediately interpreted it as another shot at Gunna, suggesting he took the honorable route while others cooperated.
What you got to tell these people? Back. Back, Jack. You feel me? You did. Hey man, ain't no cap in it. No cap in my right. You feel what I'm saying? The right way. It's time. The right way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? The right way. Yeah, that way. Yeah. And go tell that.
The message was clear. Young Thug was letting Gunna know he didn't need to speak to get released. T stood by him, adding fuel to the idea that loyalty was being rewarded and betrayal was being called out. But fans were worried. With his strict probation terms, many urged Thug to stop targeting Gunna so publicly. He didn't listen. That same night, he went to the studio, showed off his jewelry, and looked more energized than ever. He seemed determined to remind the world he was back and he wasn't backing down.
How's Pete? I'm away, Pete. Go on, parrot. Go parrot. Go make bag. Crazy ass bag.
But the trolling did not stop there. DJ Academics reported that Young Thug had allegedly been making calls from jail before his release, telling fellow rappers to distance themselves from Gunna entirely. The idea that Thug was orchestrating a silent freeze-out of Gunna behind the scenes added a whole new layer of tension to the feud.
So atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. It ain't like you're trying to really jump and work with Gunna.
Naturally, fans began to question who was feeding DJ Academics this insider info. Many speculated that Young Thug himself wanted this message out there, but couldn't say it directly due to his probation. The constant disses aimed at Gunna made it clear there was no peace. Eventually, Gunna responded indirectly. His former lawyer released a statement, "I was Gunna's lawyer, but I'm not speaking for him now. I just want to clear things up." Gunna did not assist police, and he never said anything to hurt Young Thug's case. But by then, public opinion was split. Some believed the lawyer. Others were convinced the damage had already been done.
Personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes confirmed.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes.
Gunna was behind bars for 8 months before being released in December 2022 after taking an Alford plea. That type of deal means he did not admit guilt but acknowledged there was enough evidence for a conviction. Crucially, his deal cannot be used against Young Thug in court, and he was never listed as a witness in the YSL trial. Gunna received a 5-year suspended sentence with no requirement to report to authorities, no travel restrictions, and no probation. In the 2 years since his release, Gunna has been touring globally, climbing the charts, and raking in millions. Meanwhile, Young Thug went to trial, spent 30 months in jail, and ultimately pleaded guilty. He received 15 years of probation and is not allowed to live in Atlanta. Despite this, critics who continue to bash Gunna were told to let the drama die. But tensions between YSL supporters and Gunna fans flared up again when a viral tweet resurfaced. "If you knew how Gunna's snitching hurt the YSL trial, you'd understand why Thug and Baby will never rock with him again. Go learn." Then someone dropped a file, an official document with even more serious allegations. It claimed the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's BD Counsel Unit was preparing to shut down a potential BFF RICO case, and Lil Baby's name was mentioned in the report. What made things worse, at the court hearing that very day, authorities revealed new evidence was in play.
Come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What's that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested? And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
In court, one police officer dropped a bombshell. He testified that a wiretap captured someone alleging Lil Baby had placed money on people's heads. In other words, he had paid to have individuals harmed. The accusation was eerily similar to past claims made against Lil Durk, adding even more tension to the already high-stakes courtroom drama.
And the police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my taco.
Rappers across the industry reacted in shock. Snoop Dogg tweeted, "First Young Thug, now Lil Baby? That Atlanta DA is coming for you rappers. Be careful." Shortly after, news broke that Lil Baby had been taken to county jail for questioning in connection to the deaths of Jackaty Davis and Lamont Freeman. Investigators wanted to know why he suddenly shut down his brand. Fourth, right after those murders occurred.
Both pockets full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Later, the truth surfaced. Lil Baby had shut down Fourth to avoid having the label branded as a street-affiliated gang. He made the move during the investigation as a strategic attempt to protect himself from future legal trouble. What happened next only added fuel to the fire. DJ Academics, once again ahead of the curve, went live on stream and exposed a new RICO document, this time showing the name 4PF listed. It was the same type of indictment YSL received. And now it looks like law enforcement is working their way down a hit list of hip-hop crews, one name at a time.
2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers.
DJ Academics gave even more details, stating that it is now crystal clear a major RICO indictment is looming for Lil Baby. And the most shocking part? The official police file outlines exactly what Lil Baby is being investigated for. According to the report, the Atlanta Police Department is holding him partially responsible for the deaths of 2 individuals, Jackaty Davis and Lamont Freeman, who died last summer. During a press conference, police announced 7 arrests linked to those deaths. Major Ralph explained that the situation allegedly began during a Lil Baby music video shoot in May, where 3 people were injured. He said, "Our team will work hard to hold you responsible." His statement was clearly directed at Lil Baby, signaling that authorities were not letting this slide.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Vaughn died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
According to reports, Lil Baby had been filming a music video outside a taco shop, located in a neighborhood known to be hostile territory where his enemies reside. A woman who happened to be nearby spotted him and his crew and decided to go public. She went on the news and later posted on Facebook, Lil Baby is at her taco shop with 3 cars recording a video. That one post may have sparked something much bigger than she realized.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Police investigators stated that Lil Baby's rivals, the Ops, had no idea he was in the area until that Facebook video was posted. Once they saw it, they reportedly pulled up with weapons, setting off a chain of violence. The troubling part? Authorities are placing the blame directly on Lil Baby, suggesting he was the catalyst for the whole situation. And remember that infamous WAC 100 clip? He claimed that Gunna had been in the police interrogation room for 2 full hours. Now fans are starting to believe that Gunna may have given up details about Lil Baby in an effort to cut a deal and secure his own release, especially since Lil Baby ended up getting arrested soon afterward.
20 bands, call his number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call his number for me. They locking me up more, but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. And leave, my check leave at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I gotta in my nuts. Check me good. You on the count? I gotta in my nuts. Check me good. I gotta go. Alright, y'all let me in that car. Shoot myself in the head, y'all.
So now the big question is, do you think Gunna had anything to do with this? Was he really trying to protect himself by throwing someone else under the bus? Let us know what you think in the comments.